So let me simplify this for you. I fill all the shelves. Felicia deals with all the customers. I'm not people want to come in and talk to Felicia. They don't want to talk to me, okay? Simply put, she knows 85% of our customers. They love her. If I go on till because she has to step out for doing something related to real estate, then they're asking me, where's Felicia? How come Felicia's not here? Is she in the back? I had something to tell her. And basically she listens to all their stories, problems, and cashes them out. Half therapist, half cashier. She'll get into that more later in this video. Me, I fill all the shelves. So all this stuff here, anything in the store, I'll fill it up. Felicia will help when there's downtime. But basically speaking, I check all the produce. I go through all the produce, make sure it looks good. And it seems like it's been going okay for the last 7 years. I don't overstock anything perishable, but I will fill things up nice and high so I don't have to redo them all day. Yeah, that's my job, stock boy.
So Ray and I do spend a lot of time together at the store. I would say that in the mornings we generally set up together. We put all the produce out that belongs out on the floor. We do any stocking that needs to be done in order for us to begin our day. And then from there, I usually make us coffee right before we start our day to get going. And then I spend majority of my day up front serving and cashing out customers.
Now I do spend a lot of time back there. That'll be prepping sometimes. We'll be making tomato sauces, apple sauces, sandwiches, soups, stuff like that. We both take care of that. That's just a twice a week type of thing. We just top up all of our fresh food, and that's where that's all done. We'll show you that in a bit. But all of this grocery stuff that I just walked by, I honestly have to fill it maybe once every 2 weeks. It's pastas, cereals, noodles, all the rage, bulldog right now. We fill this stuff up once every 2 weeks. Things like the fresh bread, once a day. Can't really refill that, you know, you want bread to sell out once a day, or daily. So all this stuff I'm walking by, once every 2 to 3 weeks I refill. It does get pretty hectic if everything comes in at once. Fresh produce over here, obviously we have to manage that every few hours. I'll check on it, I'll refill it. But yeah, it's not too strenuous of a job. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a long day, but it's not that difficult. It can get very busy and stressful and it never really ends, but it's not a really difficult job where it's like, oh, I don't know how to take care of this, right? You're pricing things at 30 to 40% higher than you buy them, and you're nice to your customers, and you keep everything looking good. Those are the 3 main things I worry about. That's about it. Other than that, you know, as long as my greeting card section is full, the old ladies are happy, and nothing's rotting on the counters. All right, let's move on to Felicia.
As I mentioned, I do spend a lot of time up front here. I cash people out, I, you know, bag their groceries, and I actually really enjoy it 99% of the time. I do enjoy talking to people and getting to know them, and I do feel like I have created relationships with my regular customers here, which is kind of nice. There is like the 1% chance that I will get annoyed or upset with someone when they're just really rude for no reason. You know, anywhere in retail, anywhere in fast food industry, or just anywhere in general, you will encounter someone who, you know, comes in angry, is having a bad day, and they'll just take it out on you. And you just have to remember that, you know, you are not the cause of that. Whether they want to take it out on you or not, that's their choice, but you just have to, you know, control how you respond to those people. So yeah, while I'm up here, I do a lot of facing of the shelves. That is something I do every day. I do put in our bakery orders for bread and cakes and, you know, all our cream pies and things like that. And then really I just do a lot of stocking, ordering. If there's anything that I see low that we need, where it's like something that Ray takes care of, I let him know, you know, okay, we have to put in like our meat order, or we have to do this, we have to do that. That stuff is, you know, pretty easy, especially because we have been doing this for so long, and I think Ray and I have created such a system where we do work well together, so we get everything done that needs to get done in order for us to run the store effectively and efficiently.
This is my prep area. So in the game of grocery, you're gonna have a lot of waste, okay? There's gonna be things that need to be repurposed into other things, because if they don't look 100% perfect on the shelf, no one's gonna touch them. So a head of lettuce with a little bit of brown on it, it has to become a salad. Tomato with a dent has to become part of that salad. Many tomatoes that aren't looking, you know, nice become tomato sauce or tomato soup. So there's a lot of repurposing that goes on back here. And unfortunately, there's also a lot of waste that has to be, you know, taken care of as well. So this is what I was speaking of. This is our prep room. And yeah, that's where we wrap all of our produce for the shelves. And I get a lot of things ready here to make them sellable and presentable. So yeah, that's my job as well back here. So yeah, again, not the most difficult job, a very long and never-ending job, we'll call it. So this is our fresh food section I was telling you about. It's a lot of drinks, which people like. Prime really slowed down, I'll be honest with you. Ghost is always good, it picks up. Every time it's a little bit sunny out, you'll do way better with your drinks. So yeah, it's another thing that I fill up maybe once a week. Only try to find the fast movers, but you know, we're always trying new things, so you'll see a lot of variety. Okay, so let's do some live pricing and stocking. Start at the back, put it up, keep going. Keep this stuff nice and full, nice and neat, and everybody's happy. All right, there we go. This is where it gets a little bit more intense, when you have all of this stuff to put away in price. This is when you actually have to work, because you want to get it done before you leave. And when it comes in late, that's when you end up staying even later. Welcome to my very humble office. We have an older MacBook here. You never would expect the amount of emails, messages, phone calls, and things you have to take care of on the back end of running a small business, like you would until you start a small business. We're talking 20 to 30 emails a day between ordering, customer requests, gift basket, invoicing for those gift baskets. There's a lot of moving parts that you would never expect if you just had a quick glance at the grocery store business. So mind you, I do spend a couple hours every day here doing some bookkeeping, obviously sending out orders. And this is the only way people order nowadays. It's very, very rare that I pick up the phone to call people for products. I can send text for products. I can send text to see items on websites. It's all automated that way. Ultimately, I can get everything delivered to the store right through this computer and through my phone. Now, that does lead into another thing. There is some live salespeople that come see me once a month on a rotational basis. There's about 10 different salespeople that come in randomly throughout the month. They'll come in at least once a month, sometimes twice a month if it's near the holidays, and that's when I order live with them through their, you know, iPads or computers and all that. So yeah, a lot of money spent, a lot of emailing, a lot of answering customer requests through phone and email. So yeah, a lot of stuff on the back end that you would never expect. And yeah, this is all storage and my lunch.
So there's also more to my job that you don't get to see all the time. You might see it in other videos that I've done, but gift baskets are a big thing. So I do gift baskets up here as well. I take the orders, I make the baskets, I deal with the payments. If there's corporate orders, I deal with all those as well. So I do those, especially in the Christmas season. I do so many of them that by the end of the Christmas season I am just done. Although we do them all year round, Christmas is like our busiest season for them, and I definitely need a break by the end of the Christmas season, just because it can be a lot, it can be tiring, and you know, it does put a lot of strain on your back when you are standing for a long period of time doing like the same repetitive motion. I also deal with a lot of phone calls throughout the day. Phone calls for like product inquiry, again, phone calls for like basket ordering, or just, you know, from sales reps that don't have the time to come in, or they're running late. We deal with that all the time. So there is just a lot that goes into every single section of our business. So many products to keep track of, so many, just so many things that you need to make sure you're on top of in order to run a business. You know, you want to make sure that you are stocking up on all your products to make sure that, you know, when your customers come in, they're able to get everything that they need when they need it.
So then we end up mopping the floors. Felicia's gonna take down anything that is perishable and put it in our walk-in cooler. Everything gets wiped down, our back rooms get swept and everything else, and then we officially close the store down. Felicia's gonna do that for us. You can close. Sometimes when it's really dead, honestly, we'll close about 5 minutes early, but then people will come and knock on the door and be like, oh, what happened? I just needed onions, and then we'll usually let them in. But most days we can tell if no one's coming in. 5-10 minutes early isn't gonna kill anybody. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much our day. That's a day in the life of a grocery store owner. And yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, subscribe if you're still here.